Okay.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in week 6.
Yep, Julio and Hollywood Brown is a superstar receiver as well, and an X-Factor back, so this should be a load of fun.
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
How you been, buddy? About time. Insane dude.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
How did that gain positive yards?
Sideline here is complete, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Linebackers on the field.
The play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
What do I want for audibles today?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Switch.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he got
nice block there on DeAndre Hopkins. Really nice block.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I realize that's not what we pay the big bucks for, but damn.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Play fake. Murray. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver.
That's always fun.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or up.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Cover ground, that vertical hook.
Back to right around the 27. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
first down. Sims. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Sims. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
50 wants the ball. 50 wants the ball. It's been a long day for you.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella.
Izzy.
Get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that is caught.
Wow. Got over it.
Right
He got over there, too.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught at about the 5.
Let's go, Izzy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
What's going on, man?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
I'm just trying to get into playing the game again, man. I was away for a while. That's for, you know, unfortunate reasons. I'm just
as that sails over the
getting back into it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the
Nah,
first
get back
time they
into
had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way.
You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back into the rhythm by throwing the football.
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Any doofus can line up and under center and just smash the ball on the line of scrimmage. That's not how we roll here.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another
How you doing, Ruby?
Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's unfortunate.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 85 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
That was 100% the right call. But when there's a million years to fall across all the way through the field, when there's a guy with 99 speed out there, that's what's going to happen.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you have offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's
touchdown.
Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted.
That's stupid.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Before we came up to the booth,
that had zero business happening.
He said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Let me get it right back.
Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Sims. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. These two teams all tied after 1. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Murray now. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
See, how is there no zone read out of that formation? There is out of this one.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Big stop, let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. On play action, it's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so.
Oh, baby.
Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Shoot!
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Got it.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense.
Is that in bounds? How's it not in bounds?
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything
Wow.
with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first point.
You can't throw that on a rope.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks,
that's frustrating.
No one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That's the way to get it going, boy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Well, can he put it aside? Let's find out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here.
The throw over the middle taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This one into the hands of Burton.
I had to book with the number 2 vertical there at the seam flat on the match out of trips, which of course will revert to spot drop, so I couldn't play match, so I had to run him by myself, otherwise we would have turned him loose. And that might have been a touchdown.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
What in the world kind of alignment is this?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
It's a 90-man coverage corner.
Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, he'll drop the throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Take my chances. It's 90, he's 90-man coverage, so he's going to have to win some. Simple as that.
You want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun.
Let's go.
And he'll be upended at the 33
decent job filling those.
following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
57. Go, go, go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown.
He threw that,
Baltimore.
and that worked.
Julio Jones. His 9th
That is
touchdown of the
disgusting.
season, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has an opportunity,
that was absurd. I can't believe that he got rewarded for that play.
Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
All right, doing a decent job.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. first down. Dobbins. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Hold up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
52's the mic. Right? 52's the mic.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And past the 35, he'll be
another one.
a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. As the Ravens push further out in front. It's good, and it's 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, might as well. Can't take the timeouts home again now, can you?
It'll be second down. Now a timeout taken.
I don't like what I see. I'll just
chance for one
run the damn ball.
Play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Let's go one more.
A final shot before half from Murray. Going deep for Hopkins.
Yeah, of course I'd get a throw out of sack on a 3-man rush. I mean, why wouldn't I?
By Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the safety creep. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Kill.
Now Sims. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Slow and steady wins the race.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game. 50-50 ball right there.
I don't ask for a lot.
Maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
It's not often you get those
and that can put your team in some
on that route.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
48 smart.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
99.
And those two just have been in sync thus far.
Always
They've
fun.
done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Kill.
No. Back where you were. No, that's fine. I think I'm good here.
Murray to air it out again. Able to find Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Throwing again, Murray. Open man here, Sims complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, Mr. Jack, how you doing?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Strip that ball.
Now Murray again. And he's got the completion.
He's going to win some.
Hopkins.
Not going to hold him down all game.
About a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 48 for Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Come back, come back.
Shotgun now from Murray. This is caught.
Sweet.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away.
Got plenty of game left.
Incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line.
That could have been a catastrophe.
Throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground with down.
We're not doing a horrible job against the run.
Taken down just shy of the 20.
All things considered.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
57. Mike, 57. I'm here all day.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Watch the screen, watch the
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Wow.
Able to push his way through. And he'll be
+1
down, but not
free runner.
Works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he's got an X-Factor back, Mr. Money Mitch. Had a star receiver on both sides.
Has got to be priority one.
And this game does not want you to air the football out. So I can't say that I blame him too much.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You just have to do better. Simple as that.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Speaking of doing better, the same can be said for Chandler Jones. Where are you, buddy?
Of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made.
No, he didn't have coverage abilities. He had
if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a
unfakeable, and he had pick specialist. That was it.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
You flip by flip.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh my God! How'd I miss that?
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It was right there.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. Why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the
stacked up with everybody there.
Right around the 1.
This pass became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
What will he do here, I wonder?
Gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away.
Well, that was a friggin' miracle.
And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Unfortunately, I'm also in the very worst place to be on the field for this offense.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That would not be very prudent.
They'll run it again with Sims. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 25, check 25, check 25.
Johnson.
That didn't help.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Caught left side, Williams.
Hey, Mr. Williams.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Whew.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Mike 48, Mike 48. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, shit. Say it. Show me that.
Throwing again. Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella.
Whoop.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Sims.
Okay.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Murray.
Got it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Sims. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25.
Hey, Jared, how you doing, my friend?
6 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap.
Okay, all right, we're not doing terrible. They're fitting pretty well today.
Last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
God, I saw it all the way. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a carry for Dobbins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Ben.
And I get sucked into a block.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Guys will run into anything.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
57.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's see what you got. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the left. Cover that right
Now Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K.
Just run into numbers.
With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
No. Oh!
He lost the football. It's out.
Get up and run with it. Okay.
Go the other way. And a big
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
They go.
And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call.
It takes forever to develop.
He was Johnny on the spot on that
one. If he's in this again, I think it could work.
Second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
But no.
And,
it somehow gets picked off with the guy trailing him.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
With a pass lead away from the receiver.
That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
52's the mark, boy. 52. That's right, baby.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
All right.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game.
Not much you can do there. I called the right game, just didn't win it. That's going to happen sometimes.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Ravens, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I mean, this is completely the right throw. This route, it's a double move route. It's like a sharp corner post. It takes a long time. He stems inside for whatever reason. I can see how he kind of angles outside first and then cuts in. So right there, it's open. But for God knows what reason, the ball gets thrown behind him. I mean, nothing I can do there. Isabella had a game. If you didn't have 100 yards, you had close to it. Yep, you had a $1.63. So there you go. So I took a simulated loss last week in my last game, so I'm 2-3. I mean, I didn't play all of the last couple of weeks, so you know, life goes on. But overall, I felt good about how I played. Thought I read the field just fine and all that good stuff. The entire division's 2-3. Well, the Seahawks are 3-3, but I'll be fine the rest of the way. I mean, I don't have any doubt about my abilities. But anyway, that is that. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.